If you're as passionate about music and audio gear as I am, you probably spend more time on YouTube than on Netflix. So today I'm sharing my favorite list of audiophile YouTube channels where I get most of my knowledge from. First, let me explain what I mean by an audiophile. For me, it's a person that enjoys listening to music and pays attention to its quality. And it's not necessarily someone that has a fully treated, dedicated listening room and $1 million audio setup with 10K cables. Secondly, the list I'm presenting is of course my subjective choice of channels that I have found so far and that I enjoy watching on regular basis. If you know any other audiophile or audio gear review YouTube channel, let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to put them on my list. Lastly, this list is in no particular order, as I don't have any system of ranking those channels. I just put them randomly. Before we dive in, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to this channel where we discuss audio gear from the perspective of regular folks just enjoying listening to music and fiddling with audio equipment. Who doesn't? As I was compiling this list, I realized that all those channels, maybe with one exception, are made by guys. So if you know of any female-run audio channels, put them in the comments below. I'm very curious to see them. Steve Guttenberg, the Audiophiliac. A very knowledgeable guy with decades of experience in the music industry. He reviews, I would say, high-endish gear, and you can see that he has extensive knowledge of music and an interesting choice of music that he uses to test his gear. Darko Audio, I guess it's a classic because he has over 300,000 subscribers. He's an Australian guy, I think, that lives in Germany and in Portugal and has a passion for coffee and electronic music. Hifi Huff. Steve reviews gear that is usually on the more expensive side, but you can clearly hear his passion for the music and the gear as well. By some, he's criticized that every piece of equipment that he reviews is an endgame DAC, amp or speaker. But I'm actually not surprised because all the gear that he reviews is something that I would happily live with forever. And I guess it was his review that finally convinced me to buy the Wilsonton R8 tube amplifier. Fun fact about Steve: he runs a second YouTube channel called Half Paranormal, where he talks with ghosts of deceased people. He claims that he has talked to the ghost of Kobe Bryant, Michael Jackson, who else? Freddie Mercury. And he does it using equipment that he builds himself. The crazy thing is that he has almost 1.7 million subscribers on that channel. Crazy, isn't it? Next up, Cheapaudioman. Randy is a salesman turned full-time YouTuber, and I guess it was him who popularized this cheap audio gear, mostly from China, that has become quite popular in the recent years. And frankly, It was also Randy's channel that inspired me to start my own YouTube channel, which you're watching right now and which you are more than welcome to subscribe to. Old Guy Hifi. This small channel is run by a very nice, down-to-earth guy with clearly years of experience with audio gear. I enjoy watching his in-depth reviews. He's just started his channel recently, so I'm sure he would appreciate all your likes and subscriptions as well. iiWi Reviews, or Is It Worth It Reviews, is a channel run by Shrobyab from Serbia. I probably pronounced his name incorrectly, I'm sorry for that. But I enjoy watching his reviews because he has a very unique way of describing his sonic impressions of the audio gear he listens to and reviews. Those descriptions are, I would say, very palpable. When he speaks about the sound, you can almost feel it as if you were hearing it yourself. Highly recommended. Skunkie Design Electronics. This lady, or a guy, I'm sorry if I confused the gender, has in-depth knowledge, especially of the tube amps. He or she also makes modifications of popular tube amplifiers, and personally I have learned a lot from that channel, even though I'm totally not a technical person, but I enjoy watching her speaking about little details in the design of different amplifiers. McGowan from PS Audio. Paul is the founder and CEO of a high-end company called PS Audio, and he has a very interesting format of his channel. Basically, he makes every day he makes a short video about 4 to 5 minutes where he answers questions sent by his viewers about everything that is related to audio, from technology to sound. HiFi Zone. This is also a small channel run by a guy from Poland who buys audio gear on mostly on AliExpress and presents how it is built and reviews the build quality, but also the sound quality of this gear. Those are mostly clones of popular high-end amplifiers, preamplifiers that were built based on the design or inspired by the design of those amplifiers, for which mostly the design patents have expired. So they are called clones. What I don't like is that he also reviews simple knockoffs or counterfeit items of very popular audio brands like Nordost cables. Iyagi is a channel run by a young guy from Canada who has gained a lot of experience working as a salesman in a high-end audio store. A British Audiophile. He's a very knowledgeable guy, I guess an engineer, who has a very unique British gentleman's style of reviewing gear. I enjoy listening to his calm voice very much. Erin's Audio Corner. He has a specialist gear and an anechoic chamber where he lab tests speakers and puts up detailed technical results of those tests. I don't know how it's relevant to a real-life situation where you put your speakers in an untreated living room next to your TV, but it is very informative and interesting to listen to. New record day. Ron has built his own dedicated audio listening building, which he calls sound shed, which is perfectly treated, etc. So he has perfect conditions to review gear and compare different kinds of gear. Like this video if you found it useful, share it with your audiophile friends, and if you have any other channels that you enjoy and would like to share with others, definitely put them in the comments below. I will be happy to check them and put to this list. And with that, I'm Greg and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!